Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are an occupational therapist preparing for the OET speaking test or you're just curious about how it works, this video is for you. I know OET can feel a bit intimidating at first, but trust me, with the right strategies, you will rock it. Okay, so let's break it down. The OET speaking test is all about real healthcare situations. So you're not just memorizing medical terms or focusing on your grammar. The key is communication. How you interact with patients and how you explain things clearly, how you show empathy. So all these things matters. And if you're an occupational therapist, you know how important that is, right? In the speaking subtest, you will be given role plays. So these are based on actual scenarios you might face in a healthcare setting. Things like explaining treatment plans, reassuring worried patients, or discussing progress. You will play the part of OT, that means the occupational therapist, and the examiner will act as a patient or the caregiver. So here is the structure of the task. What typically happens here? You will have a preparation time for 3 minutes where you will get a prompt, just like a mini case scenario, and you get 3 minutes to prepare. So take a breath, use this time wisely to think through the situation. What's the key issue? What needs to be discussed? What will you say to make sure the patient feels heard and comfortable? All these things taken to be consideration. And then comes the role play. Now, the role play begins. You will engage with the examiner who is acting as the patient or caregiver. This part is all about demonstrating your communication skills, so you don't need to rush. Focus on speaking clearly, offering empathy, and staying professional, just like you would do in your real life with a patient. And the key areas assessed here is empathy, clarity, fluency, and communication skills. So, when it comes to empathy and professionalism, will you be able to convey understanding? Are you sensitive to the patient needs? This is so crucial, especially when patients may be stressed or unsure about their treatment. And speak clearly and at a steady pace. Don't worry about being perfect, but ensure you don't rush or mumble. Are you able to explain things effectively? Can you rephrase if the patient does not understand, or can you keep the conversation calm if things get emotional? Because these are the desired qualities in order to make a communication skill effective. Let's walk through an example. Here is a prompt. Imagine you are an occupational therapist and you're meeting with a patient recovering from a stroke. They are frustrated because their mobility isn't improving as fast as they hoped. They are feeling down and or maybe even questioning about the treatment plan. And your task is to reassure the patient, explain their commitment or the treatment plan, and motivate them to stay positive and committed. To ensure this, we have to follow a step by step breakdown. Okay, so remember you have a preparation time for 3 minutes, and the key points: reassure the patient, explain the recovery takes time, go over the treatment plan, offer words of encouragement, and you need to approach, think of how you would naturally speak to someone who's feeling frustrated or worried. So your tone should be empathetic, calm, and reassuring. Consider how you might help them feel that no progress, no matter how slow, but it's still important, right? So the first one is, as I told you, how you need to respond to the prompt now. Start with empathy. You can start I completely understand how you're feeling right now. Recovery takes time. Even small progress is important. But please remember that every little step you take is important. Even if it doesn't feel like much now, you are moving in the right direction, and that's what really matters. You know why this empathy, showing empathy, works here? Because you are acknowledging the patient's feelings and you are showing that you understand their frustration, right? So this helps building a rapport and makes them feel heard, which is very crucial for a positive interaction. And the next one is the treatment plan. You need to explain the treatment plan. So your response should be like, we have been focusing on exercise to improve mobility. Each session is a building block toward recovery. I know it might feel like things are moving slowly, but these exercises are designed to gradually improve your coordination. Each time you complete them, you are strengthening your muscles and helping your body relearn essential movements. Even small gains are still progress. So, here you are explaining the treatment plan, right? You're providing an explanation which focuses on why the exercises are important, and you're also emphasizing the process will take time. Got it? The next thing is motivate and reassure. So your response should be like, I know this journey hasn't been easy and there will be some ups and downs along the way, but it's important to remember that progress isn't always linear. Sometimes we take one step forward and two steps back, but that's a part of the process, right? So we will keep adjusting your plan as we go, and I'm confident that with the patience and persistence, we will see better results. So together, we'll make sure you're always moving forward. Because this section is very important because here you are reassuring the patient that setbacks are normal in recovery. And you're also encouraging them to be very patient and go along with the process. So it gives them hope and sense of control by letting them know that the treatment plan can be adapted as necessary and to address their concerns. Got it? And let's see how the full example response should be. So for the given prompt, this is how the entire response should be. You should say, like, I completely understand how you're feeling right now. It can be really frustrating when progress feels slow, especially after something as challenging as stroke. But please remember that recovery takes time and every little step you take is important, right? So even if it doesn't feel like much now, you are moving in the right direction, and that's why really matters. In terms of your treatment plan, we have been focusing on exercises to help improve your mobility and strength. I know it might feel like things are moving slowly, but these exercises are designed to gradually improve your coordination. So each time you complete them, you are strengthening your muscles and helping your body relearn essential movements. So even small gains are still progress. I know this journey hasn't been easy and there will be some ups and downs along the way. But it's important to remember that progress is not always linear, right? Sometimes we take one step forward and two steps back, but that's part of the process. We'll keep adjusting your plan as we go, and I'm confident that with the patience and persistence, we will see better results. So, together, we'll make sure you're always moving forward. So, here's the thing, don't overthink it. Your goal is to show that you can communicate in a calm, supportive, and clear way. So make sure you're using positive language and keeping things professional because it's all about building rapport and demonstrating confidence in your skill as an OT. And remember, you don't have to solve every issue in 5 minutes, right? But you need to show that you're capable of guiding the conversation in the right direction. And that's it. The OET speaking task for occupational therapy is a lot more about showing how well you can manage patient conversations and less about memorizing medical jargon because it's about empathy and communication and professionalism. So, my advice, take a deep breath, stay calm, and think of every patient like a real conversation with someone you really care about. And trust me, you'll do great. Hope this breakdown helps you feel more confident heading into the test. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.